The Bigfoot footage iceberg. Where do we begin? Bigfoot. You know him, you love him.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, also commonly referred to as Sasquatch, is a large and hairy human-like mythical creature alleged by some to inhabit forests in North America, particularly in the Pacific Northwest. I'm guessing that most of you already know what an iceberg tier list is, but I'll briefly explain. An iceberg tier list is a way to categorize information of a given topic based on its level of obscurity. The tip of the iceberg contains the entries that are generally known, but further down the iceberg, or the abyss, things typically become more obscure, dark, and scary. We will progress down the iceberg and discover what sits below the surface. If for some reason you didn't read the title, for this iceberg, I am only covering Bigfoot footage, videos, not photos. I ordered entries based on a few criterias. I of course did use obscurity because it wouldn't make sense to have entries that everyone and their grandma has seen at the bottom. Video quality. Some of these look absolutely terrible, but I mean, what do you expect from Bigfoot footage? Realism. I put the most realistic looking Bigfoot in the lower tiers. The final criteria I used was the authenticity, how easily the entry can be disproven or written off as a hoax. Before we begin, I need to say that I don't believe in Bigfoot, but at the same time, I want to believe. I don't think it's impossible for these things to be out there, but I think it's highly unlikely. I guess I'm a very skeptical skeptic. I'm going to attempt to debunk the videos because, spoiler, a lot of them can be. If you think I'm wrong or disagree with my analysis, please tell me in the comments. Let me know why I'm wrong, and if I disagree, I'll respond. Then we can go back and forth until you prove me wrong or one of us is dead. Let's begin with... This is the only entry that sits in Tier 1, for good reason. The Patterson-Gimlin film is widely regarded as the greatest piece of Bigfoot footage ever recorded. Everyone has seen it. If you've seen a piece of Bigfoot footage, you've seen this one. The Patterson-Gimlin film was filmed in 1967 in the woods of Northern California by Roger Patterson and Robert Gimlin. The film, which lasts about a minute, supposedly depicts a female Sasquatch walking along the banks of Bluff Creek. 1967 was the year Roger Patterson began production on a docudrama of a fictional Bigfoot expedition. Patterson's skeptic friend Robert Gimlin joined the project as a volunteer actor. They went to the Six Flags National Park, which was known as being a hotspot for Bigfoot encounters. On October 20th, Patterson and Gimlin rode on horseback upstream along Bluff Creek when they came upon the remnants of a prior flood. At the scene, they discovered a tall ape-like creature standing on two legs. The pair quickly dismounted, Patterson grabbing his camera, Gimlin his gun. It took about 20 seconds for Patterson to begin recording. He chased after the creature while his camera was recording, then dropped to his knees, attempting to steady the shot. After about a minute, he ran out of film. The pair remounted their horses and followed a set of tracks left by the creature for approximately 400 meters before nightfall dawned on them. They took casts of the footprints the creature had left behind, one right and one left. Patterson also filmed the footprints, but unfortunately, the footage was lost. Patterson had the film developed immediately after returning from the film expedition. Eventually, he secured a deal with the BBC to contribute his film to a docudrama on the Bigfoot phenomenon. The film was a success and brought the Patterson-Gimlin film to national attention. To many people, the Patterson-Gimlin film is the best piece of Bigfoot evidence, second to none. However, the authenticity of the footage has been subject to debate since the day it was revealed to the public. Critics of the footage point out that the quality of the original film clearly isn't very good. It was shot at only 16 frames per second on a 16mm camera. On top of that, the camera work isn't very steady. The film, of course, has come under heavy scrutiny. Either the video is real, or the pair hired a man and stuck him in a gorilla costume. The main reason for this is the inconsistencies between primate anatomy and the Bigfoot. The flow of its hair is uniform, it has hairy breasts, and it walks with a double-jointed foot movement. There have been 3 separate people who have come forward claiming to be the person donning the ape costume. I guess at least 2 of them have to be lying because I don't know how you'd fit 3 people in there. Patterson had the footage screened to special effects artists at Disney and Universal, who agreed that they wouldn't be able to replicate the footage unless they had an incredibly custom-designed suit, a well-trained actor to replicate the movements, and filmed in a controlled environment. Even John Chambers, creator of the masks in Planet of the Apes, claimed that he couldn't create a suit so good. The subject has anatomically accurate muscle movements. This means that there was no extra padding between the hoaxer and the suit. Thus, whoever was in the costume would have to have been extremely muscular. Using a human stand-in for reference determined that the figure in the video is 7 foot 3.5 inches. It was also determined that the footprints were cast at the time of the recording and not at a separate time. If the casts are authentic, the creature has to have been 500 pounds, 227 kilograms, for it to be able to leave the impressions that it did. Roger Patterson continued to defend the authenticity of the film all the way to his death in 1972. Gimlin continues to deny that he was involved in any part of a hoax to this day. This famous piece of Bigfoot footage was captured by youth group leader Jim Mills in the Marble Mountain Wilderness. In this video, a large bipedal creature is seen walking along a distant ridge. The footage lasts nearly 7 minutes, making it the longest video of an alleged Bigfoot sighting ever recorded. The video starts with the youth group, headed by Jim, looking over a wooden structure made out of large branches. At about 2:15 into the video, someone points out the creature.
Something moving on the hill above.
No, it stopped and was looking at us.
It's kind of looking at us.
I don't see it.
Moving now.
See the patch of snow in the middle there? There's 3 patches of snow up there. See the one right up, straight up above the patch of snow?
Right under that big wall.
Yeah. The bigger patch of the 3 patches of snow. There he is. See him right between the 2 trees right now? See?
His arms obviously hang below his knees.
This is a relatively clear video of an alleged Bigfoot carrying a child Bigfoot that was filmed on Independence Day in the United States. The video has no audio, and it's very possible that it's just a hoax. It's clearly a hoax. The subject is small, and they carefully watch the ground to see where to place their feet before they step. Though it could be a smaller Bigfoot, and it was carrying a child, so it would make sense that it would be walking carefully. Oh wait, you can see the separation between the top and bottom part of the costume. Posted to YouTube in October of 2012 under the channel name Beard Card, the Provo Canyon Bigfoot supposedly shows a Bigfoot that was filmed in Provo Canyon, Utah. Analysts of the footage say that the reaction is genuine and that the cameraman doesn't overreact. However, there isn't much to be said about the footage. All that can be seen in the footage is a large blob that moves around a little bit. It may not be fake, but it's also hard to not just say that it's a bear.
Yeah, I can't see it. What's it doing? Does he think it's a bear? You think there's a bear up here next to the deer? Yeah, we probably should be too close to it, huh? How cool though. Let's go.
For this entry, I grouped two videos together. Both show pretty much the exact same thing and even share the same name. They each show a small figure walking on the side of a mountain in Squamish, British Columbia.
We're on top of Tricuni Peak, and pretty sure there's just Sasquatch down there.
Oh my god.
I can't really see it very well. There's this little black dot walking in the middle of the snow, in the middle of nowhere.
Sam's Squatch. Sure, that's Sam. Look at the way he's walking.
Oh, I wish you could see it better in this thing.
He's huge.
That is pretty big. Oh, I can't zoom in anymore. Just to give you an idea where we are right now. Middle of nowhere. Why would he walk up that way? If that was a human, why would you walk up that ridge or that snow line? Why would you not just go straight down? Good thing we brought beers. We could lure him over here. Dude, that's bizarre. For sure I did. He covered that ground pretty quick. Holy. And look him go up. Like, we're in the middle of nowhere right now. Like, I don't know how high we are, but we're probably close to 7,000 feet. 6,500 maybe. And this guy's just scampering up snow lines. Like it's no big deal. I don't.
Where would he have come from?
He was coming down this valley down here. But I mean, he's hiking through snow like it's his job. And where the hell is he going? I mean, there's nowhere to go that way.
It's not just a dude.
Dude, no.
Yeah, it is.
You think so?
It has to be.
It just looks like such a big thing for such a, like...
He's fucking hauling it down that mountain.
Found that for sure.
No, but he's like just going through... He's not on a trail, guys. This is not...
Why is this so
What are
far
we
away?
looking at? Seriously. Are we all seeing the same thing, right?
Yeah. Yo! It stopped.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a person, guys. Look at...
I'm fucking zoomed in as much as I can on this thing.
What the fuck?
Well, what's over there?
Dude, but the way it's walking...
The way it's
like
walking
this.
like up. It's up. No way you could cover that ground.
Yeah,
if you
you're
were
just
a
going down the
person.
side of a glacier? No way, man. And by yourself? And it's dark. What the?
Like, for scale.
Did we actually just see a Sasquatch?
Look at it still.
It's just going down the fucking ridge line, man.
Dude,
This is likely the most famous piece of skunk ape footage ever. The skunk ape, of course, being Florida's version of Bigfoot. Dave Shealy has lived in Florida his entire life. He was first exposed to the legend of the skunk ape through the famous Mayaka photograph. Dave recorded his video on the evening of July 8th, 2000 in Ochapi's Big Cypress National Preserve. I'd guess that it's a guy in some kind of ghillie suit because of the subject's short stature and slow movement. This explains the oblong head shape. Another small thing is that Dave Shealy runs the Skunk Ape Research Headquarters, an organization focused on proving that skunk apes are real. On the organization's website, you can see that there isn't a whole bunch of information on the skunk ape. You can also see that there's a wide selection of souvenirs available for purchase, including socks and alligator skulls. The strange thing is that the site doesn't show, let alone mention, the Dave Shealy skunk ape footage. I could just be extremely critical, but if I had one of the most famous pieces of skunk ape footage in the world, I would use it to my advantage. It's almost as if Dave doesn't want to associate the footage with his brand, which seems strange to me. The only answer I can think of is that the footage, which has been subject of heavy debate since it was released, is in fact fake, and Dave knows it. If the footage is hidden from his brand, it can still be taken relatively seriously. If he puts it on his website, he turns into a sellout who doesn't believe in his brand. I've been very hard on this one, so I want to quickly run down a few reasons on why it might not be a hoax. It walks swiftly without looking down, despite walking through thick sawgrass and water that could have been up to 2 feet deep. The subject doesn't take the path of least resistance, but instead moves in a straight line. It would have also been very uncomfortable for a person to be wearing anything in the humid Florida heat. Because of the heat in Florida, the skunk ape should be on the smaller side. Bergman's rule states that individuals of a given species will be larger and thicker in cold climates and smaller and leaner in warm climates, or something like that. If only the quality of the footage was slightly better, we might be able to determine whether the footage is genuine or not. This footage has more credibility than most due to the fact that it comes from a police officer's dash cam.
This county says I was 12 years old, had the farm, daddy's farm, still got the land, and anybody coming on my property looking for no good, I'm going to shoot them.
Absolutely. Whoa, what the heck?
What the crap?
What was that?
Did you see that?
Yes.
Holy crap.
What the heck was that?
That was on 2 feet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I thought I was seeing things, actually.
Oh my goodness, please tell me we got that on audio, or video.
Probably would have almost had you if that thing's recording.
You see anything down there?
Yes. I don't know what the heck it is. It's something going back. See it?
Where's it at?
It's right over there. I don't know what it. Now it's.
Hang on a second. Let me get over here. Make sure it's not a person.
That thing right there that you had your light on was right there. That thing was going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it stopped.
Did you see that? I'm not crazy. I seen something, didn't you?
Heck yeah, I saw it.
What was that? I was like, because I don't remember what we were talking about, but I seen something.
What is over here? If there's houses or something, I would be willing to bet somebody did something. I wonder if they came through there.
And playing a prank, maybe?
I don't know.
That looked like a bear, but it was running on 2 feet.
I didn't want to say bear, but that's what I thought.
I don't know what to make of that, to be honest with you.
Can you see if it's on that recorder?
Yeah, I'm about to.
It was almost going too fast for
I've never seen nothing like that before.
The footage, filmed near Frogtown, Georgia, does appear to be authentic. The reaction of both officers seemed genuine, and there is nothing that immediately stands out in the video as out of the ordinary, if you ignore the Bigfoot. However, it was apparently a hoax. While the sheriff was questioning homeowners in the area the day after the incident, he believes that he proved the incident was a hoax. At the first house he stopped at, he found 2 young men who were attending a nearby university. Sheriff Stacy Jarrett claims that they were acting really nervous and that you could see their hearts were beating really fast. The 2 didn't admit to the prank right away, but later that week, one of them admitted to donning a gorilla costume and running across the road in front of vehicles. Sheriff Jarrett even said that he has a photo of the boys with the gorilla suit. The original uploader of this video has deleted the video. This is what the description read: Bigfoot sighting with evidence. I thought I was alone on this blue line fishing trip, but after watching the footage, I was wrong. Look in the top right corner. Has anyone else seen him before, or have any answers? After watching the video, I am 90% sure that the thing seen is a black bear. This video was uploaded to YouTube on October 28, 2019 by Tim Wells Bowhunter. The video in question is titled Bigfoot Sighting High Def and the description reads, 2 hunters film a Bigfoot in remote Idaho wilderness.
Give me the camera.
You can tell that it's a man in a costume. The face is way too shiny and the fur is very flat. There's no mask behind it. The channel solely relies on viral videos for views and commonly posts shock content. This one is unique. Unique in the fact that it was filmed by a dog. It was supposedly filmed in 2015 in a forest in Oregon. The uploader of the video, which has since taken it down, says that they were with a group of people scouting for the Coast to Coast race. One of the other volunteers had strapped a GoPro to his dog. The dog stops for a second and watches, but doesn't make any reference to the creature. It doesn't bark, whimper, run up to it, or away from it. Not much to see in the video, could be real, probably fake, I don't know. This video went viral back in 2016. It was recorded in September and gained traction in October after being spread by media outlets across the world. A live stream by Carbon TV supposedly caught a Bigfoot in the crossfire while streaming a nest of bald eagles. The cam was positioned facing the nest from above when out of nowhere something completely black walks across the top right corner of the frame. This bizarre sighting was noticed by a viewer who reported it to Carbon TV. It walks slowly and doesn't stand out as particularly large, though it does make an ape-like jump near the end, and the face region is much lighter than the rest of the body. I think it's a prank, but I'm not sure. Not sure at all. It just seems strange that anyone would see something that small at a precise time. I think that somebody saw the live stream, found the location, and went there wearing a gorilla costume. The hoaxer, or someone they knew, then told Carbon TV. It could also just be that someone in dark clothes took a stroll through the woods, even though that isn't smart at all. Automatically resorting to Bigfoot on something like this is done too much. This refers to a series of 3 videos uploaded to YouTube on January 3rd, 2011. This is what the description reads. I took my kids and their friends hiking and sledding high up in the Utah mountains. A few weeks later, as I was watching the video clips, I spotted 3 different clips with unexplained creatures that appeared to be a family of Bigfoots. In the first clip, the first Bigfoot is seen walking away into the trees. The second clip showed a second Bigfoot watching us and then disappearing. The third clip appears to be another Bigfoot struggling to get away. We returned to the hills to look for prints, but the snow had melted days earlier.
Is that as high as you can go? All right. Look out, Jet. Nice.
I'll go. Why does my ear always feel like I can't feel it when I go on the treadmill? Why do bugs move?
Okay, cool. Okay, go. Somebody. Go ahead. Somebody. Nice. Go, Joshy! Oh, jeez. Yeah! Josh, you got the record.
Oh my god!
Watch out for the rock, Ellie.
Ow!
Nice. All right, let's go. Nice. Nice. Ow! Good job, Hayden. Good. You all right? That was a nice little wipeout. Nice.
The most likely explanation is that there was a person or a group of people going on a walk through the mountains and they see a group of children having fun and are curious about what's going on. However, it's also possible that it's a hoax. The uploader seems rather certain that the creatures in the videos are a family of Bigfoot. Typically in a video that might show Bigfoot, the uploader doesn't claim that they straight up recorded Bigfoot. Instead, they usually aren't exactly sure of what they've seen and ask for the viewer's opinions. The description also said that they were high up in the Utah mountains. This sounds fine until you remember that the videos were filmed in Utah, in winter. High in the mountains of Utah in the winter? Only a couple of inches of snow on the ground? I could be overreacting, but why mention that you were high up in the mountains when you clearly weren't? Unless you want people to think that you were high up in the mountains to seem isolated and alone. Also in the second clip, the boy looks right at it. Probably not a Bigfoot. The Beast of Gum Hill is a Bigfoot-like creature that has been spotted in Gum Hill, West Virginia. This particular video of the supposed creature starts with a man riding his ATV through a creek. He said that he was planning on showing off his ATV in a nearby creek when he went upstream and saw a furry creature standing upright.
What was that?
Nothing good can be said about this entry. It is possibly the lowest quality of anything I've ever seen. It's a blob. This likely isn't the original video, and the one I have seems to be compressed. It could be something, but it's way too blurry to assume that it's the real deal. Another low quality video also coming out of Canada. The story goes that a man was driving near Jasper in 2017 when he decided to stop to take a break. This is when he saw this tall, dark figure watching mountain goats that he said didn't appear human. The man used his iPad to film the video, and later the footage on the iPad was recorded on an iPhone. I find it hard to believe that the man who recorded the video on the iPad and his friend who recorded it on the iPhone both don't know how email works. The friend who recorded the video of the video said that the man who recorded the actual video was with his brother who first noticed the humanoid. This tells us that there was someone else there who would be able to pretend to be a Sasquatch. On top of this, the figure isn't hidden by any trees, standing pretty much as close to the camera as possible without standing behind the trees seen right below. More so, the video quality, before it was recorded by the iPhone, was already very low. Lower quality than if you zoomed all the way in on an iPad. You can see that the footage is all fuzzy, not low resolution, fuzzy. I think that it's very possible that the person who originally recorded the video purposely tried to muck up the quality, and then instead of sending it the way it is, they recorded it on an iPhone, further reducing the quality. In the end, I don't think that this is what happened. I try to see the good in people, and I think that it was probably just a person watching the mountain goats, and the man who filmed it has mistaken them as a Sasquatch. This clip is from a large piece of video footage that MK Davis filmed while trekking with his friends in Bluff Creek. Sound familiar? It was the same place that the Patterson-Gimlin film was shot. Davis is a self-proclaimed Sasquatch hunter and recorded the video back in 2008. At the time, neither him nor his friends saw anything. He reviewed the footage in 2015, which is when he saw it. He uploaded the clip to YouTube. He says that all men he was accompanied by were accounted for. It looks like the Bigfoot is trying to wrap something in a piece of cloth. I think it's more likely to be an animal hunter cleaning a kill or someone resting next to the stream. Davis did say that the creature could not be human because the area could not be reached without vehicles, as it was a remote place about 40 kilometers into the wilderness. If that's true and it was just a human, it makes it even more creepy in my opinion. This entry is very similar to the Provo Canyon Bigfoot entry from Tier 2. It was uploaded to YouTube a little over a month after the original, and the environment in both is very similar.
What the?
The bad acting is what gives it away. This is not a Bigfoot. This is a man in a costume. He is recording before he reacts. This tells you everything. That pathetic throw. Another classic. This video shows a baby Bigfoot swinging in some trees above a campground in the Catskills Mountains area of New York State.
Okay, are we filming now?
We're filming.
Okay, over here.
It's natural.
Why natural? Well, I have something to say, god damn it. You want to act natural? I got something to say.
He's got a microphone in his hand.
I got something to say. I got a microphone.
Yeah, Paul, because we're all interested.
I don't want to close up. Say that's good enough. I just want to say that this is the Limbo Lake campgrounds, and this is the camping time of the can. We came here to camp, and Kenny's main objective is to burn cans. And if you notice within the fire, and Doug, please get a shot of this.
There you go.
There's a can with one can in there. I want you to look at this, because when we leave, ladies and gentlemen, when we leave here, we hope to have many cans melted in here. And this is the beginning. This is the Friday night. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So we hope to have many, and as the cans melt, our fun will increase. So this is the Limbo Lake campgrounds, number one night, beginning the first can, and with the first can, we will burn many more, and may we burn many more in years to come.
Here, here.
Thank you.
Here, here.
There.
As we
There's gonna be
pan
2 of
over,
these
you can
cans
see
full.
Kenny. He's going to
2
start
cans.
babbling a little bit as well.
2 coffee cans
All right,
full.
now we're going to
You
pan
said
out
you could
across
fit
the
5
lake.
cases in 1 coffee can. I brought extra big
It's a
cans.
small lake, actually. It's a pond. But you can still get an idea of just how good size this is. There are some nice fish in this body of water here. Caught a few, hopefully get a few on film tomorrow. All right, as you can see, we got the campsites, each and every one here starting the fires now. It's almost 7:30, quarter after, something like that.
Now for this one, I think that there are a few different possible explanations. One thing that seems suspicious is how the cameraman seems to be trying to capture the background. The camera isn't centered on the man he is trying to record. Another strange thing is that the baby Bigfoot is swinging in random directions. You would think that if it was a real animal, it would be swinging back and forth in the same direction. At some points in the video, it looks more like a broken tree branch than an animal. If Bigfoot were to be real, you would expect to see more footage of infant Sasquatches. This is the only reason that I think this video has a small chance of being legit. In the end, it's just not definitive, more likely to be an escaped pet monkey or something. This entry refers to one of many Bigfoot videos circulating out of Russia. This grainy video appears to show a massive Bigfoot hopping through the Russian terrain on all 4 legs. The story behind this video is that a 12-year-old Ivan was tracking game with his father when they heard strange noises coming from up ahead. In an interview done 9 years later, Ivan said that the creature wasn't a bear and wasn't a human. He also said that it was walking on 2 legs, not 4, which doesn't match up with the video, where we can clearly see it walking on all 4s at one point.
Сейчас заснимем, если что, на YouTube выложим.
Вон, смотри,
Тихо. Блин,
На
он
бабах
движется
дадут.
сюда.
Я боюсь. Вон, смотри.
Тихо.
Он ветками шевелит, по-моему.
Я ничего не вижу. О, вон, передвигается. Чучело.
Смотри, ветки шатаются. Смотри.
О, побежал!
Пошли.
Я заснял его!
Чтоб не испугать его, пошли.
Я заснял!
Смотри.
Ё-моё!
Будет килограмм 200 весит.
Видел, как он свой...
If you saw this video for the first time without knowing the context, you might think that it's a gorilla. That seems very logical. Its shape, color, and the way it traverses through the environment all support this theory. The problem with it is that a gorilla would never be able to survive in the Russian wilderness. It is simply far too cold. Gorillas primarily inhabit tropical forests, which are characterized as having little variance in temperature, usually around 23 degrees Celsius or 73 degrees Fahrenheit. It doesn't take a genius to understand that it isn't plausible for a gorilla to survive in the Russian wilderness. However, it's not impossible that an escaped gorilla was living out in the Russian wilderness, and what we saw was within its first few days. So I did a bit of Googling and found no instances of a gorilla being loose in Russia. So it must be real, right? Not so fast. I eventually found a version of the video with subtitles. It seems legit until Ivan, the boy, says this.
Будет килограмм 200 весит.
This seems out of place. Why wouldn't he say something like, "It's massive," or "Look at the size of that thing"? It's just strange that he's making a statement. The only way I can see it making sense is if he's trying to convince the camera that this thing is real. While watching the video over and over again, I found something strange. If you pause a few frames when the subject is passing by a tree, it looks like its arm expands in length and even dislocates from the rest of its body in one frame.
Чтоб не испугать его.
I think that this could very well mean that it's some kind of CGI. If I'd had to rank them, I'd say least likely is a guy in a costume. Next is it being a gorilla, then being the real deal, and I think that most likely it's a CGI hoax. A lot of the Bigfoot videos coming out of Russia are known for being fake. This is a video filmed on a stationary camera in Yellowstone National Park, uploaded to YouTube by YouTuber Mary Greeley News. It shows a herd of 4 bison migrating across a snowy field. According to many online theories, there is also a herd of Bigfoot in the background stalking the bison. The Bigfoot is very tall and covers a lot of ground quickly. Even when the subject is further away from the camera than the bison are, it's taller. If this still doesn't convince you that it isn't a human, take a look at the actual shape of the body. It's strange. Doesn't look like any human I've ever seen. If it's not a Bigfoot, it must be a digitally altered video. However, when the camera swiftly pans away, you can still see the legs of the figure contrasted by the snow. I definitely tried analyzing this one for too long and tried to find something that made it clearly fake. It held up. Just like many of the others in this tier, there isn't enough in this entry to consider it evidence. Another stationary camera video, this one out of Washington State. Recorded on a Washington State Department of Transportation traffic cam, this one shows a very human-looking figure walking through a mountain pass. It's not noticeably large or fast. The thing that points to it being a hoax is that the subject turns towards the camera. This entry refers to a video taken on a snowy mountain in Utah. It was sent into the YouTube channel known as Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization after reportedly being filmed on March 23, 2019 at 10:30 a.m. The man who recorded it is named Tanner Hargis, and he said that he thinks he captured a video of Bigfoot. He was in his backyard when he recorded the video on a professional high-quality camera with a long-range scope. Tanner claimed that the thing appeared to be 8 feet tall and was moving fast. Here's the footage. In my opinion, this can't be considered evidence. The subject is minuscule when compared to the size of the frame. This one is also known as the MK Davis video, after the man who indirectly recorded the video. Yep, another stationary cam video. Last one of the tier, I promise. You might remember MK Davis from the previous tier and the Sasquatch Hunters encounter at Bluff Creek, which is for some reason also called the MK Davis video. The way it climbs over the fence seems very human-like. I can only see this being a human. There's quite a bit more information on YouTube comparing the height of the subject to a human. You can find it with a quick search. This is the first piece of thermal footage on the Iceberg. On October 30th, John Brown captured this on his property. The property is supposed to be very rural. In the video, the subject appears to be sitting in a shallow pool of water, but in actuality, it's sitting behind an embankment. What we can see from the video is that there's definitely some kind of animal. It is clearly emitting heat, which is further confirmed when a cow walks by, emitting the same glow. There's a distinct head region of the creature, but that's all there really is to go off of. When a human was placed in the same place for comparison, it was proven that the subject is much girthier than a human. In conclusion, I don't think that this is a Bigfoot. It's much more likely to be a misidentification. Even if it is a Bigfoot, you can't make out enough detail. I'm gonna let you watch this one before I tell you what I think.
Say Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas!
Got a tree. Oh my god. Did you see that?
Something's behind the garage.
Did you see that?
No, what was it?
It was really big. Oh my god, do you see it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No way.
That can't be.
What the hell? Oh my god, are you getting this?
I think so.
Oh my god.
Where's it at?
Up in the woods.
Oh.
Oh, there goes
Oh no.
after him. We're real scared of him. Riff! You stay here, Riff. You stay here.
I'm gonna get closer.
Where the heck did it go?
I don't know. I hear something though. I still hear it. You guys hear it? Yeah, it is. Riff! Come on, Riff! I did too.
Rip! Stay here. Rip!
It's gonna come out in the clearing.
Oh, there it is, right over there.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We better get back inside, guys.
Yeah.
I'm willing to die on a hill saying that this is a hoax. The video is recorded at like 240p. She starts recording right when the Bigfoot walks across. Why is she even recording? I get that it's Christmas, but you'd think that she was going to show something of importance. She also pans to the window for no reason. And there is someone else in the back who calls out the Bigfoot, meaning they were looking out the window for no reason. And how do you see that thing and are fine with your dog running after it? I have a dog and I wouldn't be okay with her chasing after a Bigfoot. I love her too much. It's a lot of small things in the video that quickly add up. Even if you can ignore a few of them, you can't dismiss that the whole video just doesn't stand its ground against criticism. This entry refers to a YouTube video uploaded to YouTube on February 17th, 2011 by Mega Frightful. There is only one video uploaded to this channel. The video shows a woman filming her husband teaching their son how to shoot a gun. At the 37-second mark, the boy fires the gun, and we see a dark figure running across a clearing in the background. The description of the video says that they thought the helicopter overhead was curious of why and what they were shooting. Later, when they watched the video, they noticed the thing that looked like Bigfoot running in the trees. They now assume that the helicopter was hunting the Bigfoot.
Okay. Targets. Okay. Oh, nice. Close. Try.
You got it.
You gonna try the shotgun? Whoa. Whoa, that was a big kick. You okay, Brock? You okay? Let's see, did you get anything? Ooh.
Now on to why I think that it's fake. If you look closely, you are able to see the figure standing in the same spot the entire video. It's standing dead still, not even looking around or scavenging for anything. It's also standing in a lunge-like position, ready to run. Why does it run? A first-time viewer might think that it was scared and ran due to the shotgun blast. So why doesn't it run because of the previous gunshots? Well, they were quieter. Doesn't quite make sense because any loud noise should have frightened it. Let me explain. If you take a look at the part where the boy shoots the shotgun, you can see that the figure doesn't react due to the sound. It runs off half a second after the shot. This means that A, the gunshot had nothing to do with the thing running off, or B, the gunshot acted as a signal for a person to run off. The latter seems more likely. This might not convince you, but adding this to it might. It's noticeable a few times throughout the video, but it's most easily noticed when the subject runs. Watch the dad's head. Yeah, he looks directly at the thing. Whoops. Someone was placed in position, then signaled to run across by the shotgun. This one, just like the Lone Peak Bigfoot video, was sent into Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization here on YouTube. This one is a video of someone or something going on a stroll through Logan Canyon in Utah on October 24th, 2020. One noticeable thing, however, is that while the left arm swings, the right arm remains drooped to the side. Could be a person in camouflage with a rifle slung over their right shoulder. This would explain the lack of movement in that respective arm. This footage was taken in 1996 by Linda and Owen Pate on an 8mm camera during a fishing trip in Northeast Washington. Analysts of the footage say that the Bigfoot isn't running particularly fast. Posted to YouTube by James Tucker, Bigfoot sighting on a college campus depicts a Bigfoot not on a college campus. This is a bad hoax. It's someone wearing a brown hoodie with their head slumped forward trying to imitate the Patterson-Gimlin gait. The Honey Island Swamp Monster is an ape-like humanoid creature just like Bigfoot. It is said to inhabit the Honey Island Swamp in St. Tammany Parish, Louisiana. The first sighting of the creature came in 1963 by Harlan Ford. He had retired from his job as an air traffic controller and decided to take up wildlife photography. After his death in 1980, a reel of Super 8 footage was found. It was hidden among his other belongings. This one was taken by a member of the BFRO, the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, on one of their annual Bigfoot hunting expeditions.
Hey, eyeballs. 2 eyeballs. Bam, straight over your right shoulder. Okay. I still see 2 huge eyeballs.
I see a head.
Alright. I
Yeah, probably the same direction you
still see the eyeballs, and it's definitely not the road. Because it stepped to the right.
Yeah. You feeling the same thing?
Dusty, keep an eye out back behind us. Grab this big light if you don't care. If something does run out, it might scare it off. Yeah, it's definitely off the lake. Because I keep losing it. Okay, it's blinking. It just blinked. No, honestly, it's still there. But I still see it blinking.
Okay.
You see it?
I tell you. We need to
Get out of here?
get out of here.
That's what I'm thinking. Alright, boy.
I did try to enhance and brighten one of the frames, not expecting to get any answers, and I was correct. This doesn't help. This video is inconclusive, aka shows nothing. This one is laughably bad. It was uploaded to the YouTube channel Connecticut Bigfoot. Here's the description. You know what, I'm just gonna flash it on screen. You can pause it if you want, I just don't feel like reading out their excuses.
Where is he?
He's coming on. He's there. He's gonna pop up in a minute. There he is, popping up. Look for berries. Lots of berries.
Let's see him.
He's over here now.
Oh shit, he went too fast. I didn't catch him. The sun's too. I didn't catch him that thing.
1, 2.
This entry refers to 4 videos from the YouTube channel Ken's Carpentry. Ken builds garages in Vermont and uploads videos of him and his team building a variety of things. Ken's channel would be completely normal if it weren't for these 4 videos. The first of these was uploaded on November 17th, 2021. The first shows Ken driving on a back road while filming with a camera. He drives for 2.5 minutes with a few jump cuts sprinkled in, until he stops and gets out of his truck.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait! Oh, over there! I see it! There's footprints. What in the world?
He runs into the woods but doesn't find anything. He returns to his truck and the video ends. The next one was uploaded on January 10th, 2022. This one is best saved for last. The third was uploaded on June 17th, 2022. This one was also filmed by Ken while he was driving. However, this one is much more interesting. Ken makes some small talk and says that he has seen many animals of varying sizes in said area.
Saw 4 deer. Whoa! What was that? I gotta get out and check that. I am not going in there. Whoa, let's go.
The final was uploaded on December 3rd of the same year. This is the Bigfoot video that Ken is known for. This time, Ken drives to a street called Bear Hollow. Upon arriving at Bear Hollow, he sees something just off camera.
Whoa, what is that? What? I'm going to get out and take a look. What is that?
After taking out his drone to find whatever it was he saw, he flies it deeper into the woods. This is what he finds.
What the world? What is that? Oh, that's incredible. What? No way. Are you serious? What? What is that? Oh, man. What the world?
If you haven't caught on by now, these are all pranks. He even admits so in all of his titles. For the last piece of footage of this tier, let's take a look back at the one from January. It starts with Ken and his crew working on a shed like most of his videos. But then a Sasquatch appears from the woods.
Well, anyway, I forgot to shut the camera off.
Hey, can you pass me that gun? Thank you. It'd be 25 5/8. Lunch.
There you have it. Hope it didn't offend anybody playing with Sasquatch costumes and stuff. That was not my intent. So, all right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.
Ken seems like such a nice guy. I'm going to have to pause this one here for now, unfortunately. This half of the script alone has taken me weeks to write. The next 4 tiers are definitely more exciting and are much harder to debunk, which should make it even more enjoyable. To the few who have actually watched this, thank you so much. Please subscribe for the next part. As I said, it will be even better. Also leave a like, maybe share, send this video to a friend, maybe leave a comment, maybe you disagree with something or even everything I said. So yeah, I'll try to upload the next part as soon as possible. And just one more time, thank you for watching.